about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups. Against the defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
A three from Anderson. Zeller grabs the board.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Jackson with it. Now guarded by Payne. They grab their own miss. Zeller. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Lots of room. Payne grabs the board.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And he gets it to go.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The Pistons shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And it's been an issue for them, as it was last year, only 72% from the line.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just one or two guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
He hits the second from the line. From deep three-point range. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Detroit. They lead by 3. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And what stands out to you? What?
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Anderson. And it's Waiters in at the small forward.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Now here's Westbrook. Anderson passes to Westbrook. Screen by Ibaka. And here's Anderson for 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 8 points for Freak.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors put together a nice game. He finished with 22 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. He had a great game in all facets, and his coach called it a complete game of basketball. High praise to be sure, guys.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Well, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Kicks to Caldwell Pope. Trump on the screen. Pass to Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And good on the basket. Book it. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. It's Westbrook with the drive. Here's the 3. The shot will not go. And Detroit the other way now. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
And he gets it to go.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Fires the three. Here's Drummond. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. This game against Detroit here, it's their first meeting of the season.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped the game in this series last year.
Greg, you know, it was 1-1 split from two teams on the opposite side of the standings. You know, as we've said many times, anything can happen when you play out of conference. They're going back to the three-point shot over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc. No clue where that pass was going. That is a